Hey guys, this is Sarah's Night, and I'm reporting to you live from my apartment once again with my second LP. Tonight, I would like to take you on a journey through the world of survival horror. So please join me as we do a Let's Play of Fatal Frame. This is a very unique survival horror genre in the sense that you don't use conventional weapons to defeat your enemies. We're not really fighting monsters. We're fighting restless spirits. And not with guns, of course, but with a camera that exorcises spirits of all things. So, this is probably one of my favorite. Actually, I like Fatal Frame much better than the Resident Evil series overall, to tell you the truth. But I'll be honest, I'm not that good at it. We'll be playing Fatal Frame 1 tonight, and I intend to go through the second and third also eventually. But this one, Fatal Frame 1, is definitely one of the more difficult games I've played, and I've only played through it once before, so this is going to be practically a new experience. I'm definitely not doing an LP of this because I'm skilled at it and I want to show off how good I am. But yeah, this was made by Tecmo in 2001, I believe, and I'm not familiar with Tecmo's other work, but this was definitely a good one. Kind of plays a lot on Japanese mythology and kind of beliefs they have. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Of course, it helps if I actually load the game. Excuse me one second. Okay, there we go. And I'll just I had the theme from Fatal Frame 2 playing in the background. It's actually one of the better ending themes out there. I really like it. Just thought I'd sort of punctuate my introduction with some background music. Okay, and new game. Now let's go into option and see if we can actually, well, no, I guess not. I thought maybe I'd be able to choose a lower difficulty setting, because again, even just normal mode, I had a very tough time getting through it. I barely had enough healing supplies and ammunition for the camera. I call it ammunition because I'm used to using guns. Film for the camera. I just barely made it through the end of the game. Of course, we can always adjust. Why? I'll never understand for the life of me why they just tell you adjust the brightness on your TV and use this picture as a way to tell whether you've got it to whether you've made the adjustments that you want to make correctly or not to your liking. Why don't they just have the adjustment settings right there in the game? Guess we can't choose difficulty. All right.
I wonder how long it's been since my brother and I began to see things other people can't see.
And that's our heroine, Miku Hinasaku, whom we'll be playing as. Hopefully y'all can hear it well enough.
Big brother. He was so sweet and kind.
Oh god, if this were an anime, that would be really perverted.
He was the only one I could open up to about these visions. After our mother died, he was my only family.
Of course, parents dead, brother is the only person you can rely on. And this took place in 1985. What I really get is the selling point, at least on the cover of the game, that this is based on a true story.
So this is Himuro
I enjoy
Mansion.
getting scared and everything, but honestly, it's complete bullcrap. Maybe I actually had the sound. Maybe I actually had the sound on a little too high.
My brother was in search of
But
someone.
then Miku talks so softly.
Jinsei Takamine, a famous novelist, and a man my brother was very indebted to, disappeared while researching a book.
And I guess in order to help him in his writing a story about demons and evil spirits and stuff, this Jinsei guy just decided to check out a very spooky mansion. And Miku's brother, Maifuyu, that's him on screen right now.
I felt uneasy.
Just thought he'd walk right in after him after the dude disappeared. And if I'm recalling correctly, that's what sets the game forward in motion, is when Maifuyu disappears and Miku decides to come to this mansion looking, after him in turn. Okay, so I guess we'll be playing as Maifuyu in the intro so we can see exactly what befell him as he decided to search for Jinsei.
The forbidden rituals of this area. It looks like Mr. Takamine was doing research into them. I wonder if his group
I see something glowing
is
under the
still
stairs.
here.
Well, no, never mind, I can't seem to pick it up. Okay, I don't even remember what the walking controls are, whether they were tank controls like in Resident Evil or... No, the direction you push on the analog stick, that's the direction he'll go in. We'll go ahead and save our game so we won't have to look through the intro again. Of course, I don't need to be jinxing myself saying I'm going to die that soon. Elevator music should be playing right now as slow as this is taking. "57 seconds. That's probably a brand new record for me, how soon I saved in a game. Alright, what have we got here? Boy, this mansion is really run down. How long has it been since somebody lived here? Oh, good. They're going ahead and telling us the camera controls. I'll admit, I do not remember anything about them. While holding the camera, press circle button, take shooting stance, blah blah blah, enter finder mode. X button to shoot. Shoot the camera, I mean. While in finder mode, you can control the player's viewpoint, left analog stick, move finder quickly, turn around. Oh good, you can actually turn around while you're holding the camera up, so in case a ghost sneaks up behind you. Use the right analog stick to move around, shooting stance. Cool. I forgot that you can even move around while... And what's this? Okay. I gotta admit, the Japanese have a very different culture from us, don't they? Us Americans, that is. I mean, I certainly don't have any ugly masks decorating the walls of my apartment. Oh, I remember this, the infamous rope hallway. There's just ropes hanging down here. I just have no idea why. Oh, what's that? I remember there are, I believe, like non-aggressive ghosts in this. Whoops, I didn't mean to take that picture. And it doesn't use up your ammunition, I don't think. But there are non-aggressive, stumbling all over my words. Couldn't even say stumbling right. Yeah, you see yourself in the mirror now, but tell me this isn't going to be used as a setup for a jump scare later on. But there are non-aggressive ghosts that that you come across from time to time, and you can take pictures of them. I can't remember if you get what I believe are called spirit points for for taking pictures of the non-aggressive ghosts. I think it's just like kind of to add to your collection, kind of like an Xbox Live achievement, I guess. Just to see how good a cameraman you are, a photographer. There's somebody up on the... I lost him, I think. Yeah, didn't work. And spirit points, if that's what they're called. I think that's what they were called in Fatal Frame 2 anyway. I'm a little bit more familiar with Fatal Frame 2. Oh, we have another ghost. You use spirit points to upgrade your, your camera's attack power, or exorcismal power is what the game calls it. And, the speed at which you can take photos, the range, all that kind of stuff. So spirit points are valuable. So if non-aggressive shooting photos of non-aggressive ghosts get you spirit points, well then you definitely want to try to, it's mostly about speed. I think non-aggressive ghosts generally appear at, only appear for a certain amount of time, and okay, there we go. Some of them stand still for you, and you can, take your time focusing on them, but most, I believe, they'll only appear for a few seconds. And then when you get close enough, they'll disappear, and you lose your chance. I really gotta ask why Mafuyu is dicking around in this place. I mean, I don't even believe in ghosts. Call me a chicken, but I still wouldn't be walking into a place like this completely unarmed. Unless I'm just that unless I care that much about the person I'm looking for.
Mr. Takamine's.
And I guess Mafuyu's having a vision. Is that the guy he's looking for? Yeah! Of course he turns around, there's nothing there. Ah, the Shinto woman with many hands. I vaguely recall that as a recurring enemy.
That was Mr. Takamine. So he did come here.
Oh, so, yeah, that was Jinsei we were looking at. Somebody's coming up the stairs creaking. Mafuyu, you want to run or hide or call me crazy, but now's the time for your fight or flight mechanism to kick in, buddy. It's kind of weird that Mafuyu already had a camera, with this. I mean, something like this certainly isn't invented with the power of science, a camera that can exorcise evil spirits. So, I mean, how did Mafuyu get his hands on this thing? Oh good, they're kind of reinforcing, just in case you missed it the first time, the directions on how to use the camera. And generally, you don't have, you're not going to take a picture that will be effective against a ghost unless your lens is glowing. I think that's the lens, I'm not sure. The circle, it just calls it the circle, which glows. Shutterbug moment. What was that again? Oh, that was kind of like when you do like a critical attack against a ghost. Generally, you have to wait for them to get very close before they enter in that, critical moment when... Okay, and there he is. I better back up. He's getting a little bit close. Let's go for a Shutterbug moment. There we go. Alright, he's already gone. Huh.
I captured a ghost with this camera.
You captured?
This camera has the power to expose things the normal eye can't see. I remember the incident from which I learned of its unique power to capture ghosts.
Was that the incident right there? Did that just happen? Whatever. So, obviously when the lens glows yellow, that means you're in a Shutterbug moment, and if you time it just right, then you'll do critical damage. Which is cool. The thing is, you imminently risk, generally that ghost has to be very close, and you... Well, I don't see how I was going to be able to shoot the camera from there. Yeah, but you gotta wait for a ghost to get really close generally before a shutterbug moment occurs, and you run an imminent risk of getting attacked instead and taking damage. I don't know if there's anything else to do here since we found Mr. What's-His-Name, Jinsei's journal. Okay, I can definitely tell that's... Well, no, I guess not. Thought I saw another glowing item. Door of the entrance is open, but I'm sure it was just closed a while ago. Oh good, let's stupidly go through that door. And that's a nice little effect, the fact that Mafuyu looks back at the door if you stop, as in like, oh, just closed behind me. And I'm not the one who did it. Dun dun dun! You might want to have your camera ready, buddy, if you sense something behind you.
It's been 2 weeks since I last heard
Wait,
from
we're
my
not going to see
brother.
what happened to him?
But he left a note that led me to this place.
And he actually told his sister where he was going.
I felt as though something was calling me here.
Of course, Miku's got unexplained psychic powers just like anybody else in a game like this.
Mafuyu.
I don't even see a flashlight in her hand. You're not even... I mean, I thought Mafuyu was ill-prepared, but you're going in here with nothing. And we come across the first night. I believe there's a total of 4 nights you spend in this mansion just running around getting scared. Oh, never mind. She does have a flashlight.
Was
Good.
here.
Definitely don't want to be walking around here in the dark.
What is this place?
What indeed?
Did someone just...
What is it with ghosts playing peekaboo with you like that? They stay behind you long enough so that you can feel their presence, and when you turn around, they're gone. Oh. An item reappeared here. Is it just me, or does the mansion look much lighter, like there's other lights on? Is that candle lit? Is that... It was much darker in here when Mafuyu came through 2 weeks ago. Let's go ahead and save one more time. You know, guys, I think we'll go ahead and call it a first episode here since it's the beginning of the first night. And that was just the intro of the game that we went through.